onto the left side for Cooper Gazowski. Scored the game-winning goal in games 1 and 2 in this building to open this series as Adazinski gets the puck at center. Tried to advance it, couldn't. Hurtig follows up and gets it deep. Miguel Marcus back. Sends it to Price. Now over to McCutcheon on the right wing. Lead pass to center. Gazowski couldn't touch it. Racing in is Marcus. That'll beat out an icing call. Jagger on the forecheck. Second career game 7 for him. 1-1 on the road last year in the Eastern Conference Final. Here's McCutcheon. Far side Price. Floats one in wide of the goal. Gazowski takes it on the right wing. Helped by Marcus. He'll get the puck. Hooks it back to the blue line, but broken up by Adazinski, and he'll skate to center. David Adazinski into a Calgary shift will dump the puck, collect in his own zone. 4-0, the Hurricanes lead the shots. 1-0, they lead the game as a roller in. Miller played it to the side, Andreessen hard to it. Gets it free to Johnson. On the right boards, Trey Johnson down low. Andreessen tried to play it back to the blue line. Comes up the wall, and Adazinski will play it to the middle. Sawyer Minio will lug to center. Sawyer Minio trying to work through, put one to the front, and Chadwick took it away, chips it forward, and Wilson starts back to center. Tip in by Johnson. Races after a bouncing puck, winds up in the corner. Yakimchuk, lone defenseman back, and the puck up and out. On as a face-off at center ice will be won by Calgary, and Caleb Parker will wrist the puck in. Slowed up by Unger. He'll leave it aside for Port, chopped up the near boards, and it comes through to Marcus. He'll tip it forward, and now get it rink wide for Gazowski. Laid into the middle for Jagger, and a good stick by Hurtig to knock it back to center. Chadwick will rifle the puck in. Anders Miller will tap it aside for Caleb Parker. 7 minutes gone here in the first period for Newdorf Plumbing, and a 1-0 Lethbridge lead in game 7. Puck chipped in deep, back will go Caden Price. Puck shot around to the far boards, awaiting it is Gazowski. He'll take it on the left boards and play it out to center. Turn back for Minio on the left boards. He'll work in wide on the boards, leaves for Ben Kindel. Into the middle, Kindel shoots, and that one tipped wide of the goal by Adazinski. Now Johnson gets the puck, a lead pass for Marcus. In over the line, Marcus, a rink-wide pass. Johnson shot, hit the side of the goal. What a feed by Miguel Marcus. On the fly, hit Johnson on the tape. Trey Johnson works the puck loose and jumped on by Adazinski, and he'll work it out to center ice. Balance, and Hurtig able to get the puck back and slip it forward to Parker. Halfway through the first period, the Hurricanes up 1-0. Chadwick in his own zone, turns back from Tulk on the forecheck, and now Doyle will settle in his own zone on the right wing. Back for Chadwick again. Return to Doyle, right boards, advanced to center, backhanded in by Miguel Marcus. Back is Caleb Parker, turned up the wall and back to center. Doyle to the far side, Chadwick, lead pass Andreessen, long shot and a glove save by Miller. And he'll hang on with 9, will get it and go rink wide for Caden Price as Calgary and Lethbridge will start changes. Caden Price flushed out, tapped it to the board, stolen. Kindel right wing, put across, Tulk to the net, backdoor Adazinski, shot it wide. Great look for David Adazinski. Now Kindel left circle to the front, chance, rebound, scores! Adazinski, a rebound on the doorstep, and Calgary's tied game 7 1-1.
Similar to Braden Edwards' goal, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. And that goal, just like Braden Edwards, kind of a puck that stalled right in front. And as Jackson Unger was sliding across, Adazinski was able to pot it in after a great play by Ben Kindel. I'm not sure who's going to get credit for this one. It could be Kindel, who has had a great start, but I think it was Adazinski whose stick was right in front.
Turn it back, Adair on the right wing for Wojtek Port. To head to center, Smith will tip it in over the line. Lifted back out. Glove down and forced in by Kindel. Racing back was Adair. Port ran a pick, and they're going to call an interference call here on Wojtek Port in the first power play of the game. The call. And Calgary's power play in this series, 2 for 13, converting at 15%, and Lethbridge will get an early clear and send it all the way down the ice. Miller out of the goal to play it, knocks it to the near boards, jumped on by Edwards. He'll work in, but at a stick check by Vidston. Now Edwards steals again. Lays it across to Wormald, who has a shorthanded goal in this series. Edwards, good persistence, gets the puck again and works it below the goal. Got drilled from behind by Wetch. And Hurtig will settle and send it back ahead for Oliver Tulk. 45 seconds left and 4-on-4.
Look who's on the ice.
In over the line, a shot, and that goes wide of the net as Edwards on. Kindel on the near boards will work it back for Dax Williams. Puck turned ahead, Yakimchuk for Tulk, tapped it back. Yakimchuk in on the left side. He'll hit the trailer. Minio in, shoots, and a good stick there. And the pounds and back to get it. Lays it over to Wojtek Port. And Port will settle back behind his own goal. Now starts forward. Lead pass to center. Wilson jousts the puck in. A minute to go here in the first period for Newdorf Plumbing. Lethbridge up 2-1. Out shooting Calgary 11-9. Minio across. Yakimchuk into the middle for Oliver Talk. He'll come to center. Chipped it forward. Kindel lost the handle. Now brought back in Yakimchuk. Trying to pick through. Got to the net. Turned away. Adazinski will steal. To the blue line. Minio lost it. And now Marcus trying to pull away. A breakaway. Miguel Marcus in on goal. To the net. Put it wide on the backhand. Miller might have got a piece of it as Marcus was home free from his own blue line in. Now Calgary back through center with a break. Adazinski over the line. Talk across. Kindel on the wrong side. Put back in front. Bouncing puck, and Jagger will take it away. 15 seconds to go in the period. Marcus to center will bounce it in. Miller will glove it down. Sweeps it over for Hurtig. He'll advance it to center. Cut off by Wormold, who knocks it back in. That goes off. It's pressured. Vidston knocked it ahead, and now Price will take it at his own blue line. Nice move to get it rink wide. Marcus in. Miguel Marcus shot, and that hit the stick of Williams. Held in on the left side by Price. Tried to kick the puck down the boards. Kindel stepped up. Yakimchuk to the blue line. Held in. Scramble, and now finding it as Talk, and he'll work it over the line. Leaves for Kindel. Back for Talk, and the pass hit a Hurricane stick. Puck taken by Gizowski. He tried to work it forward. Kindel turned it back in. Price on the left wing. Took a slash, but able to evade the check and gets the puck forward for Braden Jagger. He'll hack the puck into the Calgary zone. Back is Anders Miller on his backhand. Shoots it around. Gizowski couldn't get it. Parker intercepts and plays it out to center. And Talk gave it away. Gizowski will regroup. Oliver Talk will shoot the puck in far corner. Price back. Taps it off McCutcheon. Up the boards to the right wing. Out will come Cooper Gizowski. Forces it to the Calgary line and knocks it past Hurtig, and back will go Caleb Parker. Hard around to the near side for Ben Kindel. He'll go rink wide for Hurtig on the left side. Advanced for Adazinski. Button hook over the line. Now he'll cycle. It comes around for an awaiting Kindel on the right boards. Slams it around to the far side. Wilson cut off there by Hansen. Bernie bulldozes in. He'll get it behind the goal for Kindel on the right wing. Ben Kindel turns and shoots. That hit a shin pad. Deflects to the far side. Minio. Sawyer Minio played down low. Comes behind the net. Hansen will pursue. Lucas Hansen cycles. Cut off by Chadwick. He'll advance it for Wilson. Anthony Wilson to center. Expected that those gentlemen will be engaged. A 2-1 lead for the Hurricanes here in Game 7. 6.5 gone in the second period as a puck lifted to the blue line, held by Caden Price. Long shot blocked by Talk. And Oliver Talk will bring to center on right wing. Hooked it back for Kindel, slowly across the line. Kindel wide of the boards, put to the front, and a pad saved by Unger. Swatted the rebound to the corner, and Price will chip it off the glass ahead. On the left wing, Gizowski could pickpocket. He'll work it to center. Flips the puck into the Calgary zone and gives chase after it. Hurtig back. His long reach, able to knock the puck forward. Talk had it skipped by him. Chadwick takes it back and reverses to the far side for Doyle. Up ahead, Marcus tried to tip it through. That was blocked. Second try, Marcus drops it back for Tristan Doyle. To the left side, Chadwick now back for Doyle. Onto the right wing for Marcus. He'll just let it go into the Calgary zone. Parker goes 9 Game 7s going back to the 2018 season. Road teams have gone 6-3. Here's McCutcheon, a point shot and a glove save by between Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. Went the distance, and the Hurricanes winning both of those series in 7 games. Here's Braden Edwards, a steal, finds Wormold, off for Price, works in, down the left boards. Price poke checked by Ora. Puck stolen back by Edwards, finds Cousins in his feet, hacked it back to the wall. Wormold was covering at the blue line. Now Talk will pick his way to center. Oliver Talk on the right wing, down the boards, throws on the brakes at the hash mark. Watched by McCutcheon. Talk will cycle, more behind the goal. Puck comes free. Price jams it up the boards. Wormold leaves. Edwards will take and drop it back for Price behind the net. Onto the right side for Logan McCutcheon. He'll find Price. Uses the net as a shield and now turns away from Kindel. Pass to the far side. McCutcheon to center. He'll go. Has combined for both Lethbridge goals in this game. As Axel Hurtig takes his man up against the boards. Cousins trying to fish it loose. Luke Cousins playing in his first Game 7. Of course, Dylan Cousins played in 3 for Lethbridge. As a puck to the far side, hacked at. Bernie after it, and now Talk will get it and backhand the puck all the way down the ice. Racing is Kindel. He'll beat out the icing call. Got hit by Chadwick. That's going to be a penalty. Chadwick got hit back by Bernie, and we'll see if there's anything more of this. But the original penalty was going to go to the Hurricanes. When Wetch took his team off the power play, Lethbridge, their only opportunity in this game came on the back half of that 4-on-4 situation, and Lethbridge will get a clear all the way down the ice. Connor Vidston broke his stick, had to get a new twig at the bench, and back to get the puck is Carter Yakimchuk. Ben Kindel, who drew the penalty, will bring to center on the right wing. Played it across for Vidston, now on for Talk. Sends the puck into the corner. Price hacked it away in the corner. Price tried to work it up the boards. That was blocked. Talk will get it back for Calgary. Cycled down. Vidston, his pass broken up, and Price will rattle it around the glass and all the way down. Quick up by Anders Miller. Played ahead for Wetch and over the line. Close play. Here's Vidston in. Leaned on. Tried to hook to the front. That was blocked. Adair will chip it to the near side. Skates onto it and rips it all the way down the ice. Anders Miller out of the goal. The Hurricanes had the best penalty kill during the regular season. Coming into the contest tonight, sitting third in the playoffs, is a puck on right wing. Yakimchuk overskated it. Moore will leave back for Kindel. Tries to burst his way through and over the line. Kindel turns, leaves. Yakimchuk across, pass blocked, and the puck ricochets to center. Carter Yakimchuk back to get it. 45 seconds to go in the power play. 5:20 left in the second period. Hurricanes leading 2-1. Gorzinski through center ice onto the left wing for Ora. Trying to work it back to the front. That was blocked, and Edwards will get it and just softly play the puck into the Calgary zone. For Lethbridge up against Oliver Talk. And Talk wins the draw back to the line. Adazinski hooked it down the boards. Talk on the right wing. A shot tipped. Rebound in front. McCutcheon can't find it, and it's loose behind the goal. Chadwick takes it out of harm's way. Now McCutcheon a lead pass. Price at center will backhand it in, and the Hurricanes with 3 defensemen on the ice will get a wholesale change. Up to center is Kindel. He'll stop. Backhands the puck rink wide. Racing to it is Doyle. He'll hack it back up the wall. Adazinski knocked it down, but with a high stick. And the whistle sound. Chuck will settle it back. Sends it to center. Deneau had it knocked free. Here's Park in on a steal. Aiden Park throws on the brakes, waiting for help, and the puck rolled off his stick. And back out to center ice. Smith on the forecheck. D-to-D. Yakimchuk to Williams. Ahead, and Tulk will shoot it in. 2 minutes to go in the second period. McCutcheon back. Tapped up the boards. Comes in front, and Price got back to knock it back to the side. McCutcheon up the right wing. Kai Anderson flipped to the middle. Bounced down to the Calgary line. Gorzinski will turn it forward on the backhand. Tulk tapped it ahead. Kindel in on the right wing. Ben Kindel shrugged away by Unger, and the puck goes up and out of play. With a minute, the faceoff will come outside the Calgary line. Puck in feet, and it works in over the Calgary blue. Yakimchuk, nice move to get to center. Works in right side. Poke checked by Chadwick. Chadwick, the Leafs prospect. Yakimchuk, the Senators prospect. Of course, the Battle of Ontario ongoing right now in the NHL, with the Leafs up 2-0 in that series. As a puck on the right wing, Johnson will force it down to the Calgary line, and now Yakimchuk right wing works wide. Over the line, he'll leave. Gorzinski back. Yakimchuk trying to cut in. A backhand shot blocked by McCutcheon. Comes to Tulk, a shot, and a pad save by Unger. Hurricanes just want to get out of this period. Here's Kindel on the right wing. 40 seconds to go in the second frame. Chadwick trying to pitchfork the puck away from the draft-eligible Kindel. Puck comes up the near side. Johnson pursues. Forced it to the line. Parker, good hold. Hooked it in for Park. Work down the wall. Chadwick will take it. 20 seconds to go. Referee got in the way. Puck in front of the net. Kindel couldn't get a shot away. Now Andreessen couldn't chop it out. Bouncing puck in front. Kindel, and it rolled just out of his reach. Andreessen takes it to the board. Still 10 seconds to go in the period. Parker at the line. Works in. Back to Park. Up high. Park shoots. Blocked by Johnson. Puck to the corner. Centered, and that will do it. With Chadwick in his own zone, Calgary's changed. Lethbridge completing one as well, as McCutcheon will skate to center. Has an assist tonight. He'll flip the puck in. Back will go Axel Hurtig. He'll backhand it up the far side. Kindel to the blue line. Jumping is Tulk, and he'll wind it forward for Gorzinski. In across the line to the trailer. Hurtig, a shot. Bouncing puck in front, and Tulk couldn't get it. Oliver Tulk back to the blue line. Hurtig, shot blocked in front by Unger. Puck back to the near side. Onto it is Jagger. He was leaned on by Talk. Price stepped in, chipped it back up the boards. Gorzinski cut it off, cycles down for Kindel. Behind the net, Ben Kindel works free to the top, leaves at the line for Parker. He'll put it down the boards, and now Jagger will intercept, plays it out to center. Marcus will tip it to the Calgary line.
Minutes of this third period.
Face-off to the right of Unger. Edwards will dig in for Lethbridge and wins the face-off. Price will get the puck forward on the left wing. Logan Wormel lays it back for McCutcheon on the right wing side. In his own zone ahead, Edwards will tip it over the Calgary blue line. Broken up on the right wing, Edwards to the corner, Cousins to the net on the backhand, scores! Luke Cousins in Game 7! His way to the bench. That's not a good sight, as up will come Caleb Parker over the line. Hooks it back for Valiant. Down the boards, Valiant plays it around to the far side. Parker back to the near wall. Williams couldn't hold the line, and it comes back out to center. And Dax Williams will put it up the boards. Wilson cut it off. Bouncing puck on the right wing. Cycles into the goal line. Andreessen was tied up there by Parker, and now Williams will get the puck and play it forward. Cut off by Wilson on the left side. Talk broke it up, and he'll turn it out to neutral ice, and Port will play it across to Logan McCutcheon. Logan McCutcheon across for Caden Price. Up the left wing, Wilson will tip the puck in, and that'll complete a change for the Hurricanes. Miguel Marcus leading the Hurricanes in playoff scoring coming into this game with 13 points in the 11 games. As Caden Price bumps Adazinski, puck chopped to the blue line, or a drive wide of the goal. Bounce to the near boards, McCutcheon able to knock it to the side. Taken by Ben Kindel, he's leaned on by Braden Edwards. Adazinski worked it to the side, Price cut it off and chips it forward on right wing for Cousins. Up to center, he'll slide it in on goal. Miller will sweep it over for Ben Kindel. And Kindel will look up ice with just about 7 minutes gone here in the third period, and a puck chopped. And Gorzinski pressured, puck taken by Deneau. He's under pressure. Gorzinski able to battle it back, play to the top for Kindel off the bench. Ben Kindel down the left boards, steps into the middle, got taken down. There's going to be a penalty here to the Hurricanes, and Ben Kindel has drawn another penalty. Referees are communicating here. 1 second shy of the 9-minute mark, and gonna look on the replay. Maybe there was a high stick prior to the trip. I think that's what Ben Kindel was arguing.
It looks like it from the look on the face of Braden Edwards. He seems a bit confused, and they got both of them. There we go.
So Lethbridge tagged for 2 penalties. Opportunity for the Hitmen to try and draw back in this game as they cut to the net. A chance and a great save by Unger right away. Face off one of the boards. Talk will get it to the line, and a good stick by Wormold forces it all the way down, and Wormold will race after it. Miller out of the goal will come out just in time to knock it away and get it for Carter Yakimchuk. Carter Yakimchuk winds his way to center, spins it back for Connor Vidston. He'll work his way to center, onto the left side for Talk. Chipped it to the goal line. Vidston on it, pressured by Chadwick. Kindel, sharp angle shot. And then Deneau. Oliver Talk on the draw against Edwards. Puck in feet and a winger win. Wetch will get it loose. Vidston across, blocked by Edwards. Puck comes free, and Edwards will chip it off the boards and down the ice. Ben Kindel will go back to get it in the Calgary zone. He's turned back by Wormold. Kindel will start his way ahead. 8:45 remaining in the third. 1:45 to go in the power play. Talk goes rink wide. Kindel right circle. Down the boards, hooks it to the top. Talk in, right dot, across. Yakimchuk drive, and that was blocked by McCutcheon. Yakimchuk gets it back again. Touch off for Talk. He'll turn to the high slot. Oliver Talk shot it high and wide. Puck comes back free for Yakimchuk again. 1:20 to go in the power play. Puck turned to the blue line. Kindel holds, rink wide pass, Talk right side. He'll work down the boards, tried to hook it to the front, blocked by Wormel. Talk gets it back, turns up high. Talk to the middle, waits. Oliver Talk still with it, across. Kindel, right circle for Wedge, a shot, and again Jackson Unger.
Breathless, everyone in the arena except Jackson Unger. He is so composed when he makes these saves, and he is playing positionally every pass perfectly, and he was right there with Carson Wedge loaded up in the slot to try.
Sets first as the defensive player, and winning the draw is Calgary. Here's Yakimchuk down the boards, into the corner, feeds it back, broken up. Wormold clear to the line. Talk holds. Yakimchuk had it knocked away from him. Vidston shoots it around. Wormold hustles to meet Kindel. Jumping is McCutcheon. Puck into the middle, and Edwards will clear with 20 seconds left in the Easton Deneau penalty. A 4-minute penalty to Deneau. Picked up 2 for a high stick and 2 for a trip on the same play. And Calgary, one last rush as Kindel will regroup. Plays it across for Vidston. He'll get to center over the Hurricane line on the right wing. Vidston to the trailer. Kindel with space. He shoots, save, rebound, knocked away. Diving is Yager, and he put it into his own bench and out of another face-off against Oliver Tulk. Price will get it back to the goal, and McCutcheon under pressure turned Adazinski to the side. Puck comes in front, and Yager will lay it out to center, and the puck rolls into the Calgary zone. Puck turned back ahead. Tulk on the left side. He'll work over the line. Tulk feathered to the far corner. Kindel will get it. Slapped it back to the front. Broken up by Trey Johnson. 3 Canes to center. Johnson will chip the puck in. Andreessen will give chase on Hunter Ora. They collide in the corner. Puck turned back up the right wall, and Ethan Moore will get it for Calgary and turn to center. Gets the red line and drives it in. Unger out of the goal. Played it to the side, and Chadwick will get back to get the puck forward. Port up to center ice. Tipped by Andreessen and in. More of Game 7. The 4th Game 7 in the WHL this playoff. Puck turned out. Gazowski on the left side. He'll get it forward. Skates it to the red line and chips the puck in. Miller out of the goal. Plays it himself around the boards. Comes to David Adazinski. He'll go rink wide. Yakimchuk had to turn back to take it. Carter Yakimchuk ahead. Minio across the center line. Into the Lethbridge zone. Leaves for Tulk. Across Kindel. Tried to go back in front. Comes to Adazinski on the near side. Turns away from a check. David Adazinski to the goal line. Good stick by Price. Kindel has it down low. They'll ride these guys till the end. Kindel with Adazinski trying to work the puck loose below the goal line. Chadwick steps in and gets the puck. Got taken down by Kindel. Puck free. Marcus to the blue line. Yakimchuk holds. Worked it back into the corner. Tulk gets it down low. Yager watches him. Price tried to fish the puck free. Puck in free feet. Yager will kick it loose. It comes to Marcus. He'll chip it off the boards and gets it down to the Calgary blue line. Hurricanes will change. Back is Ben Kindel under 4 to play here in the 3rd. Game 7. Lethbridge up 3-1. Kindel a stretch pass tipped by Gorzinski and in. Back is Adair. He'll work it ahead. Johnson tips it into the Calgary zone. Caden Price. Bernie hard on him. Price knocks it to the near side. Park under pressure. Cousins gets the puck, and he'll hoist it down to the Calgary line. Back to get it is Gorzinski. Pass ahead for Vidston. 1-on-3. He'll rattle it around to the far side. Goaltender to the bench for the extra attacker. Miller will get there as Kindel is on. Wetch as well. 2:20 left here in the 3rd period. Back is Kindel. He'll send it rink wide for Minio. Up to center for Tulk. He'll wrap the puck in. Comes around to the near side for Gorzinski. Under pressure. In comes Port. Puck behind the net. Vidston after it. Gorzinski knocks it loose to the far side. Back to the right point. Yakimchuk. He'll cut wide. Works in. Backdoor pass broken up. Gazowski will steal and clear it off the glass with 2 minutes to go in Game 7. The Hurricanes leading 3-1. Kindel scales back. Plays it to the far side for Yakimchuk. Up to center for Tulk. He'll carry on left wing. Forced it down to the Hurricane line. Port will take it back. Wojtek Port on the right side just puts it off the window and down into the Calgary zone. Kindel hurries back to get it. How much gas left in his tank? Kindel stretch pass to center. Wetch will collect over the Hurricane line. Wetch turns it to the corner. Puck comes down low for Price. He'll lean on it. End wall. Turn to the near wall for Wetch. He'll cut it off. Cycle down for Tulk. 6-on-5 attack for Calgary. Puck jammed up the boards. Yakimchuk can't hold. Gazowski will get it to the line. Twice held. Now it comes loose. Yager will force it out. 1:15 to go in Game 7. Hurricanes up 3-1. Kindel starts back to center ice again. He'll cut on right wing. Advanced for Wedge. Tips the puck in on Jackson Unger. He'll tap it aside for McCutcheon. Up the far side. 1 minute to go in Game 7. Adazinski on the right wing. In front Wedge. Oh, what a stop. Jab to the left of Unger. Johnson leans on the draw. Kicks it free back to the blue line. Kindel. Long shot wide of the goal. 50 seconds left. Puck at the side. Chadwick up the boards and gets it down the ice. Puck will roll into the Calgary zone. Not enough for icing. Kindel is back. 40 seconds left. Kindel one last rush to get it to center. Calgary needs 2 to tie. Gorzinski wraps the puck in. 35 seconds left. Vidston knocked it to the side. McCutcheon puts it behind the goal. He got hit. Gorzinski there, Vincent at the side, Wedge trying to jam it free. Chadwick gets the puck, 25 seconds to go. Clear to the line, held. Kindel leaned on. Edwards forces it to the line, held in by Calgary. Forced into the middle. Wormold hooks it back, 15 seconds left. Across to the near side, McCutcheon. Up the boards, Edwards. 10 seconds left in Game 7. Puck worked back in over the line. McCutcheon